Hello, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will learn about one more built-in function that is percentage DEC or decimal. So here I have created that program. So let's go through the program. So here we are writing the code in fully free format and we have set some debugging options like no debug IO and SRC STMT. Below to that, on line number from line number 12, we have declared some variable for the demonstration of the built-in function. So here I have declared one variable named as current date, which is of date type. Another variable is a string, which is of character type and hold 10 digits, 10 characters. And another variable that we have declared is of numeric type, result name. Okay. So there are multiple ways through which we can use this percentage DEC built-in function or decimal built-in function. So let's see one by one. So first syntax is here. Like firstly, you have to write percentage DEC. Then inside the parenthesis, you have to take that value which you want to convert into decimal. Okay. So maybe it could be numeric or a character expression. So whatever the value is you are using, you have to place that. Then after colon, you have to pass the precision. Okay, like you can say the length. Okay, so here there will be a colon and so precision value, and after that you have to put the decimal places, like how much how many decimal will be there in your number. Okay, so this is the correct way to use this. This is the correct syntax of the percentage dc built-in function. Okay, so here we will see firstly by converting some string into decimal. So in this case we will use this format, this syntax. So here what we are doing, we are storing some number as a string in a string variable. Okay, so these are not the numbers, these are string because it is written in inside the quote. So we have stored it. Now suppose if there is any requirement in which we want to convert the string into decimal value, then we will use this built-in function as we are using in line number 27. So here firstly first argument I'm passing here is string. Then after colon we have to pass the precision or the length. So here I'm passing it as a 8, and after colon I'm passing the decimal places. So here I don't want any decimal point, so I'm using writing it as a 0. Okay, so what now this function will do, it will convert this string variable or string data into the decimal of size 8 with decimal position 0, and after that we are just displaying it. Okay, so this is the one way through which we can use this percentage dec built-in function to convert some string or character value into decimal. Now we will see the second method. So here we are using percentage dec built-in function for converting the date, time or timestamp into decimal. Okay, so here I have written one example where I'm converting the date to decimal. Similarly we can do this for time or timestamp as well. Okay, but in this session we will see the example for date, but you can follow the same step. It will work also for the time and timestamp. So for that what you need to do, you have to pass date, time or timestamp value as a first argument, and after that you have to pass your format, like which format you want to convert your values. Okay, so let's see how we are using it. So here on line number 37, firstly I'm declaring I'm retrieving the current date using percentage date built-in function. So whatever the date it will return, we are storing it into the current date variable, and then we are just simply displaying it. Why? That we will see at the time, like when we see the output. Now here on line number 41, I'm using percentage dc built-in function to convert this current date variable into decimal, but in format star mdy. Okay, so as we see previously, like here we have to specify the format, so it could be star mdy, ymd. Okay, so you can check all the possible date format from the internet. Okay, or on IBM official website. So right now I'm using star mdy. So what it will do, it will convert this date variable into numeric value but in format of mdy, and then we are just displaying it and setting star inlr equals to star on. Let's compile and see the output. So firstly the string is converted here. So now this number is considered as a numeric or decimal value because we have converted it into decimal from characters. Okay, now I am hitting enter. So here we are displaying the exact date that we are retrieving from the percentage date function. So we are just displaying it. If we hit enter again, so this is the value that we got by converting this date into decimal but in form of mdy. So you here you can see, observe carefully, like here m is 09, then d is 17 and yy is 22. So in this way we have converted this entire current date into decimal numbers or decimal values, but in terms in the format of mdy. So that's why we are using star mdy here. Okay, and we just printed this date so that we will understand how this value is converted to decimal value. Okay, so yeah, that's how we can use this built-in function, percentage dec built-in function. So mainly we use that when whenever there is a requirement to convert any character or number or a date, time, timestamp value into numeric or decimal value. So in that case you can utilize this built-in function dec. Okay, so as we use it for time, date, similarly you can use it for time and for timestamp as well. Okay, so just need to change the length or the value that we are getting. Suppose if you are using timestamp, then you can change this length. Okay, else it will be the same, or format you can find it from the IBMi official website. So there are lots of format that we can use for this functions. Okay, so yeah, that's all for this session. In the upcoming session we will learn few more things. So thank you for watching Texture Method.